If you're a technical Rosa player and want to take your neutral game to the next level, I suggest you watch this video until the end, as the tech we'll be going over can synergize really well together and can allow you to optimize your Luma control while keeping Rosa mobile and safe. This video will serve as an extension to both part 3 of my Rosalina and Luma guide, as well as my advanced Luma control guide, so I suggest watching them first as we'll be incorporating a lot of tech from them. And before we dive into the more advanced tech, it's important that you're well practiced in using a dash attack cancelled Nair, otherwise known as a DAC Nair. As a brief recap, this is done by inputting a dash attack, preferably with the C stick, then within 2 frames, release the control stick and input a jump, preferably with the shoulder button. This causes Luma to dash attack while Rosa nairs. And remember that by holding the control stick while inputting this, you can use other aerials. However, Nair is often the most useful and versatile. Also, remember that this tech isn't limited to dash attacks, as you can cancel any tilt as well, which makes them much less committal for Rosa. And keep in mind that it's generally easier to input these with your C stick set to tilt and a shoulder button set to jump. Whenever you input a dash attack cancel or tilt cancel, you also have an additional 3-frame window to cancel your jump input into a wave dash by inputting a directional air dodge with the grab button. This causes Luma to attack while Rosa wave dashes. In general, I prefer to cancel attacks into Nair when getting aggressive, and cancel into wave dash when poking or trying to set up for starbits. And for future reference, if I ever refer to something as just a dash attack cancel or tilt cancel, keep in mind that it implies a cancel into either Nair or wave dash depending on your situation. In general, canceling attacks into wave dash allows Rosa to act sooner than canceling them into Nair. And keep in mind that Luma's dash attack can also be used to clank with projectiles, allowing you to quickly punish with starbits right after. Remember that while DAC wave dashing, you can adjust Rosa's spacing by adjusting the angle of your air dodge. And because this allows you to use starbits sooner than DAC Nair, note that Luma will still be at the peak of its dash attack when buffered, causing it to be a bit higher up than when used while detethered. But you can still adjust Luma's height by waiting a few extra frames before using starbits. Keep in mind that unlike a detethered DAC wave dash, hitting your opponent with Luma's dash attack often won't combo into starbits until higher percentages due to Luma's added height. When using a DAC wave dash with a downward air dodge, hitting with Luma can guarantee you a dash grab depending on your opponent's fall speed and percentage. Also, if Luma hits or lands near your opponent, you can try to follow up with either a forward tilt cancel or up tilt cancel, but keep in mind you'll need to wait for Luma to finish its backflip at the end of its dash attack first, otherwise Luma's attack won't input. On hit, Luma's up tilt can catch a double jump input, and if they're hit high enough, they won't have time to shield. And remember that tilt cancels can also allow for a quick starbits follow-up. And although it isn't as reliable as up tilt, at higher percentages Luma can punish any late jumps or out of shield attempts with an up smash. Using DAC wave dash in neutral is great for instigating a reaction from your opponent, so try to be patient and observant when using it. If your opponent ever jumps or rolls in between Rosa and Luma after you DAC wave dash, you can get creative and punish them with options such as dash back tilt cancels, smash attacks, aerials, or just standard landing punishes with Rosa. Anytime that Luma is returning to Rosa, inputting an aerial while Luma is within this range will cause Luma to lock at a fixed distance from Rosa until the move has finished. And this will work regardless of if Luma is being recalled or is returning from an attack cancel. This tech is referred to as a Wilksy Boost as it was originally discovered by Wilksy 15, but for convenience we'll be referring to it as locking. And although you can lock Luma with any aerial, it's typically best to use Nair as it's Rosalina and Luma's fastest aerial and it can auto-cancel after fast falling. What makes this tech so useful is the fact that you can flexibly adjust Luma's spacing while still keeping Rosa out of your opponent's range. And by combining this with cancelled attacks, you can keep Rosa mobile while constantly pressuring with Luma. It can even help with covering extra horizontal space while juggling. If you want to keep Luma locked, remember that you can continuously buffer aerials, and you can always reset Luma's spacing by inputting another dash attack cancel or tilt cancel. Note that the fastest ways to perform this tech from a tethered state is to either cancel a tilt into a wave dash back, or to DAC wave dash straight down and walk forward a bit. Because Luma will remain locked for the duration of only its aerial, you can lock Luma with Lunar landed aerials, allowing you to dash into position. This is most commonly done right after a Nair, and it can catch your opponent off guard as Luma will drift back toward Rosa as normal, but will quickly move back to where it was locked the moment its aerial is finished. And because locking with a Lunar landed back air causes Luma to move extra close to Rosa, it can be extra deceptive, but keep in mind that Luma's back air has a bit more end lag than Nair. This extra end lag can give you enough time to potentially dash back before attacking, or to dash forward for a considerable distance. You can even lock Luma after a hit or miss DAC Nair to nudge Luma forward with an aerial such as down air, which can link into a grab. This also works well while Luma is locked with Nair. In general, I think it's helpful to think of Nair as Rosa's primary tool for locking and Lunar Landing as a grounded extender. To stay up to date on Rosalina and Luma's advanced tech and strategies, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell, and also check out my Rosa School playlist to see all my other guides. Also, special thanks to Wilksy15 and Carrot of Wisdom for helping out with labbing some of the tech featured in this video. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.